Yeah, shall I solve this sum? Okay, what you'll have to open? Debtors account and creditors account. Okay, this is debit, this is credit, creditors account. This is debit, this is credit. Okay, now we'll take one by one. Debtors opening balance, creditors opening balance, correct? 70,000 and 81,000. Where it should come? Debtors, it should come on the debit side. To balance, brought down, how much? 70,000. And in creditors, credit balance, by balance, brought down 81,000. Correct? Okay, so first two items are taken. Look at the third item. Bills receivable received during the year. BR received during the year. Entry will be BR account debit to debtors. Bills receivable received is not encashed. Bills receivable received from what? Debtors. Debtors will sign and give it to you. Entry is bills receivable account debit to debtors. So in debtors account you have by bills receivable in bracket received. Kitna hai? 47,000. So the third item is done. Fourth item, bills payable issued during the year. Entry. Bills payable issued during the year means you have accepted. So for you it is bills payable. One liability reduces, another liability what? Increases. Entry. Creditors account debit to bills payable. Correct. Next. Amount kitna hai? 53,000. Correct. Next. So fourth one is done. Fifth one, cash received from customers. Entry. Cash account debit to debtors. So by cash or bank. By cash or bank. Kitna hai amount? 1,56,000. Is that clear? Next. So fifth one is done. Sixth, cash paid to suppliers. Correct. That is 1,72,000. Entry. Creditors account debit to cash or bank. Okay. Amount 1,72,000. Next. Next. Bad debts. Now, 1 second. Bad debts recovered hai. Bad debts entry. First you tell me the journal entry. Journal entry for bad debts recovered. Bad debts recovered. Entry is cash or bank account debit to bad debts recovered. Explanation, asset increases and income increases. This is not going to affect your debtors account. Is that clear? I'll just give you a simple example. Please answer this. Goods sold to Vinayak sir, 100 rupees. Pass the entry. On credit. Fast. Vinayak sir account debit to sales. Okay. Vinayak sir doesn't pay the money. And he doesn't want to pay also. So bad debts ho gaya. Entry maro. Bad debts account debit to Vinayak sir. So Vinayak sir account gets closed. Now after 2 months, I come and I say, take this 100 rupees. Two options you have. You'll say, sir, I have already closed your account. I don't want 100 rupees. Or you'll accept the 100 rupees. What will you do? You'll accept the 100 rupees. Tell me the entry. Cash or bank account debit to bad debts recovered. You'll not say to Vinayak sir account. You'll never say debtors account. So bad debts recovered will not affect debtors account. So you have to write a note. Bad debts recovered will not affect. Will not affect. Tell me. Debtors account. So note you have to write. So this will not come in your debtors account. Is that clear? Always remember, pass the journal entry, you'll get the answer. Simple. Shall we proceed? Shall we proceed? Next. तो ये हो गया. ये आता नहीं है debtors account में. Next. Bills receivable endorsed to creditors. Now, you are having a bills receivable which you are giving it to your what? Creditors. Means your liability also comes down, your asset also comes down. Entry. Please tell me the entry. Array, bills receivable endorsed to your creditors. Creditors account debit to बिल्स रिसीवेबल, वेरी गुड. सो क्रेडिटर्स अकाउंट इफेक्ट होता है टू BR. दिस इज एंडोस्ड अमाउंट. हाँ, कितना है? 27,000. ऑल ऑफ यू गॉट इट? नेक्स्ट. नेक्स्ट सर, हो गया, ये भी हो गया सर. नेक्स्ट, bills receivable dishonored by customers means we assume that bills are held up to maturity and what? Dishonored. Entry, debtors account debit to bills receivable. So इधर है debtors account debit to bills receivable, that is bills held up to maturity and dishonored. Is that clear? कितना amount? 5,000. I hope it is clear, guys. Yesterday we have done this. Next, so this item is done. Discount allowed to customers, 9,000. Where it will come? By discount allowed. Discount allowed account debit to debtors, correct? Amount 9,000. Next, discount allowed by suppliers. Supplier is allowing you a discount. It means that for you it is discount received. Entry, creditors account debit to discount received. Liability comes down and income increases. Is that clear? Amount is 7,000. Next, हो गया? और क्या है? Endorsed bills. हाँ, endorsed bills receivable dishonored. Endorsed bills receivable dishonored. Entry, debtors account debit to creditors account. Very good. So debtors account debit to creditors. Bills endorsed, dishonored and dishonored. Correct है? कितना है amount? This is 3,000. All of you got it? Next. Next one क्या है? Sales return. Yes. So where will sales return come? By sales return. Sales return account debit to debtors. Sales return कितना amount? 11,000. Next. Next, bills receivable discounted. This will not affect your debtors account. Reason is you are having a bill that you are giving it to the bank. Bank is giving you the money. Entry will be bank account debit to bills receivable. So this will also not affect your what? Debtors account. So इधर क्या लिखना है? ये भी affect नहीं होता. Will not affect. Will not affect debtors. Is that clear? It will not come in your debtors account. Next, discounted bills receivable dishonored means जो discount किया है, bank has given the cash to you, correct? So your debtor has to make the payment to the bank. He doesn't make the payment. So bank will reduce your bank balance and you will have to receive the money from debtor. Entry, debtors account debit to bank. This is bills discounted and dishonored, correct? Bills discounted dishonored and जरूरत नहीं है, bills discounted dishonored. Is that clear? Next, amount कितना है? 2,000 है? हाँ. Next, cash sales will not come in your debtors account. Cash purchase will also not come in your debtors account. It is a cash book. Is that clear? Then debtors closing balance is there. So buy balance, tell me, carried down. Closing balance कितना है debtors का? 82,000 and creditors का closing balance कितना है? 2 balance carried down. How much is the creditors balance? 95,000. बरोबर है? Now guys, wait, sir, there should be some balancing figure, no? Yes or no? Now which side is heavier? Just check the credit side total. Credit side total check करो कितना है? 47, 1,56,000, 9,000 and this total कितना हो गया देखो? 47 plus 156 plus 9 plus 11 plus 82. 3,05,000. Yes. सो इधर भी 3,05,000 आना चाहिए मगर नहीं है. हाँ, बैलेंसिंग फिगर सेल्स -70 -5 -3 -2 कितना आता है 225. So 225 itself is a balancing figure. This is known as to sales. Debtors account debit to sales account entry. This is what sales? Credit sales. कितना है 2,25,000. This itself is a balancing figure. समझ में आया? You should know how to open the accounts. Is that clear? Now come down to creditors account. In your creditors account, please tell me the total. I think debit side is more, right? 53 plus 172 plus 27 plus 7 plus 95. 3,54 है. कहाँ गलत गया मैं? हाँ, एक इधर नहीं डाला ना, या इधर एक है ना, इधर आई मिस्ड आउट वन. करेक्ट. इधर ये एंट्री डेटर्स अकाउंट डेबिट टू क्रेडिटर्स, ये डेटर्स अकाउंट डेबिट टू क्रेडिटर्स. सो क्रेडिटर्स में आना चाहिए ना इधर बाय डेटर्स. कितना अमाउंट हो 3,000. अभी करेक्ट है. अभी टोटल देखो 53 प्लस 172 प्लस 27 प्लस 7 प्लस 95 कितना है 3,54,000. इधर भी 3,54,000 minus these two minus 81 minus 3 2,70,000. 2,70,000 I'll put it in red ink which is the balancing figure. Now tell me 2,70,000 इधर आना चाहिए तो ये क्या होना चाहिए by purchases. Entry will be purchases account debit to creditors. These are what purchases? Credit purchases. 2,70,000. Now the answer is not over. They are asking you what is the total sales and so tell me the answer. Total sales and total purchases. Total sales is equal to cash sales plus credit sales. Yes. Now cash sales is given in the question. Can anybody tell me what are the cash sales? 1,68,500. Credit sales you have just now found out by opening debtors account 2,25,000. This is debtors account. What account? Debtors account. Is that clear? So total bolo 225 plus 168.5 कितना आया 3,93,500. बराबर है? Yes. Now tell me what are the total purchases. Total purchases is equal to cash purchases plus credit purchases. Tell me what are the cash purchases given in the sum? Yes, it is given a cash purchase and cash sales 1,97,800. 1,97,800 plus 2,70,000 which will give you 4,67,800 is the answer. All of you got it? Clear? Okay. Now there is one more sum which I will send you. One of you can read loudly. Please read loudly. One of you. पढ़ो. Yeah. Okay. You have to open debtors ledger control account, that's okay, control account chhod do, debtors ledger account from the following information. Okay, now please help me. I will read one by one sentence. You have to keep on giving the answers. Okay, debtors account. Okay, there are some working notes also which you have to do. Okay, please help me out. First, for the period of October to December दिया है, you are required to drop debtors account. Total sales amount to rupees how much? 2,20,000, including sale of old motor car for how much? 10,000. Book value is how much? 5,000. Total credit sales were 80% higher than the cash sales. Clear? In debtors account, you want total sales, you want cash sales or only credit sales? You want only credit sales, and that too corrected credit sales. Correct? Now, look at the information. I once again repeat. What is 2,20,000? Total sales. But does it include a sale of old motor car worth rupees 10,000? But sale of motor car should not come in sales account. But that 10,000 is included in book value is 5,000, but 10,000 is the sale value. That sale value 10,000 is included in total sales. So now tell me, what are the corrected sales? Working note number 1. Total sales given. Total sales given 2,20,000 less sale of old motor car कितना है? 10,000. You will get corrected total sales. Corrected total sales कितना है? 2,10,000. Now this is total sales. Now this you have to bifurcate into cash sales and credit sales. Okay. Now I will not give the answer. You have to give the answer to me. Okay. If only I give the answer, then where are you going to use your own brains? Okay. Now come back to this. Please tell me. The total credit sales were 80% higher than the cash sales. Punch word. Now you bifurcate. Total credit sales were 80% higher than the cash sales. So they have given some kind of a relationship between what sales? Yes. Okay, please go ahead. Total credit sales were 80% higher than the cash sales. I have marked it also. Tell me what is the, how much is cash sales and how much is credit sales? Huh. What is the credit sales? 1,68,000. How many of you got 1,68,000 as the answer? 1,68,000, 1,68,000, 1,68,000. Is it the correct answer? Anybody? All of them are getting the same answer, so it should be correct only, no? This is where I am telling you reading ability makes all the difference. This is a question, typical kind of a question, a tricky kind of a question, not a very tricky one also. If you read the sentence carefully, you should get it. Don't discuss with your partner. 75,000 cash sales, 1,35,000. Very good. Only one person got the answer. Why one person is getting the answer, others are not getting? Others are thinking in a similar manner. He thought in a very different manner. He has read the question carefully. Okay, I'll tell you. Total credit sales were 80% higher than the cash sales. इसका मतलब क्या है? If cash sales is 100, assume cash sales is, credit sales कितना होगा? 180. हाँ, तो इधर आओ ना. Sir, if cash, let the cash sales be 100. So this is 80% higher. Credit sales is 80% higher. So this will be 100 plus 80%, which is 180. अभी रेशो कितना है देखो, 100 10:18. इसको सिंप्लीफाई और कर सकते हो. रेशो क्या है? 5:, so 5:9 you divide this 2,10,000 and 5:9 ratio. 5:9. कैश सेल्स कितना आएगा? 5 + 9 is 14 ना. So 2,10,000 into 5/14. इधर 2,10,000 into 9/14 कितना आता है? इधर 75. कैश सेल 75,000 आया. इधर कितना आया? 1 लाख. हाँ, only one person got the correct answer. Good. Why others got the wrong answer and all of you got the wrong answer at once? क्या किया आपने? क्या लिया? 80 180 लिया. हाँ? What ratio did you take? 80 100 you took. Yes or no? One is 80, another is what? 100. Read the question carefully. अरे भाई साहब क्लियर कर दिया है. Credit sales is 80% higher than the cash sales. So we have to assume the cash sales as 100. If I assume the cash sales as 100, credit sales should be how much? 80% higher means 180. आपने 100 और 180 नहीं लिया, आपने 80 और 100 लिया है. तो कैसा होगा? Read the question carefully. 1% rated correct. Understood? Please take down this working note fast. Welcome to CA. You have to be, that is from yesterday I'm telling you, reading ability will make all the difference. Don't feel bad, huh? Don't feel bad. Okay, these are all learning experience. Put your 100% concentration on the sentences. आता तर कळलं की नाही? At least now you all understood or no? Or no? अरे say yes or no here. Okay. Shall we proceed? Now I got the credit sales, so I will take this into my answer. Debtors account debit to ओपनिंग बैलेंस के लिए जगह छोड़ा है मैंने. टू बैलेंस ब्रॉट डाउन वो बाद में देखेंगे. टू व्हाट सेल्स? सेल्स इन ब्रैकेट क्रेडिट वर्किंग नोट नंबर 1 which is 1,35,000. So we'll show this as working note number 1. All of you have taken the working note? Fast. Any difficulty? Okay, now come back. Come back to the next sentence. Okay? Next sentence is, okay. Abhi next sentence dekho. I'll highlight. Second one. Cash collection from debtors amounted to 60% of the aggregate of opening debtors amounting to 40,000 and credit sales for the period. Okay, highlighted portion you have to put in equation. वो क्या बोल रहे हैं? What they are trying to say? Cash collection from debtors means cash received from debtors is what? Amounts to means equal to 60% of what? Aggregate means what? The word aggregate means what? Sum. Aggregate means what? Sum. Sum means addition. Aggregate of what? Opening debtors amounting to 40,000 and credit sales for the period. Now this sentence, if you can put in an equation, nothing like it. Equation you have already studied in school also. And I think madam is also teaching equations. Hey? Done already. So you should know how to put the sentence in an equation form. Shall I put it? Working note number 2. Okay. Anybody can help me? Cash collected from debtors is equal to, sentence dekho, I repeat once again, cash collected from debtors amounted to means equal to, bolo, amounted to, 60% of matlab multiplication, 60% of means multiplication of what? Aggregate means sum of these two items, sum of what? Opening what? Debtors plus credit sales for that period. See, sentence I have put it in equation form. So tell me, answer 60% multiplied with opening debtors balance kitna hai? 40. and credit sales is 1,35,000, which you have already found out in working note number 1. What is the answer now? 40,000 plus 1,35,000 into 60%. 1 lakh. So 1,05,000 is cash collected from debtors. Now for cash collected from debtors, journal entry. Journal entry everyone knows. Cash account debit to debtors. Yes. So आ जाओ. Working note number 2 इधर आ जाएगा. By cash or bank amount collected from debtors. Working note number 2 correct है? ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು ಅದು? 1,05,000. I am referring to the working note also. Now opening balance I shall put here 40,000 because it is already given. Is that clear? Hello? In this point number 2, sentence was put in which form? Equation. You should know how to put these sentences in equation. Next, shall we proceed? Okay, आगे चलो. आगे बढ़ो सर. आ जाओ भाई. हाँ. Now and और एक इधर and इधर है debtors. Debtors were allowed a discount of how much? 10,000. This everyone knows. Entry बोलो. Discount allowed to debtors. So by discount allowed कितना? 10,000 already given. Next. Okay, next sentence again I'll highlight. Please tell me. Bills receivable drawn during the period total to 20,000, of which one bill of 5,000 was dishonored for non-payment as the party became insolvent. His estate realized 50 paisa in a rupee. Arre baba. One by one we'll take. How much is the bill drawn by you? You are drawing the bill on the debtor. Debtor signs it and gives it back to you. Entry. Bills receivable account debit to debtors. Very good. Pass it. By bills receivable received. 20,000. All of you agree? Correct. कितना dishonor हुआ इसमें? 5,000 is dishonored. Nothing is mentioned whether it is held up to maturity and dishonored, discounted and dishonored, endorsed and dishonored. If you read the sentence, it is held up to maturity and what? Dishonored. Entry. Debtors account debit to bills receivable. This is dishonored. And कितना dishonor हुआ है? So debtors वापस आ गया ना 5,000. Debtors account means this is sundry debtors, all the debtors put together. But there is one debtor who has not honored the bill worth rupees how much? 5,000. Correct? एक मिनट रो. ये 5,000 जो वाला है वो कितना पैसा दिया आपको? 50 paisa in a rupee he is able to give you. How much this person has to give who has dishonored? He has to give you 5,000. How much has he given? 2,500 only he has given. It means that remaining 2,500 is bad debts. Yes. So working note number 3, bill dishonored 5,000. Correct? So 50% cash received and 50% bad debt. So 50% is 2,500 is cash received and 2,500 is bad debt. Cash received is 2,500. Now tell me the entry for cash received. ये 2,500 के लिए entry बोलो. Cash account debit to no. Debtors account debit हुआ था ना. It is not bad debts recovered. Bad debts हुआ है. Out of that you are recovering only how much? Tell me. Understood. Yes. Not bad debts recovered. I repeat, it is not bad debts recovered. Debtors is paying you. He has to pay you 5,000. Debtors balance is 5,000. उसमें से वो pay कर रहा है 2,500. 2,500 is bad debts. Tell me the entry for this. Cash account debit to debtors. But cash account debit to debtors, you have already passed the entry, na here. कैश टू बैंक, कैश और बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट टू डेटर्स 1,05,000 किया है ना. So is this 2,500 included in that 1,500? Answer is yes. So we assume that this 2,500, this amount is already included in amount collected from debtors. That is 1,05,000. ये 1,05,000 किया ना हमने इधर. अरे इक्वेशन किया ना रे. In this 1,05,000, this cash received is already there. That is an assumption. That is an. समझ में आया? Yes. Now tell me, bad debts के लिए entry बोलो. Bad debts के लिए entry क्या है? Bad debts account debit to debtors. Bad debts debit to debtors. इसको पास करो. 2,500 इधर आ जाओ. इधर आएगा बाय. क्या आएगा? बैड डेट्स कितना? 2,500. Is that clear? Any difficulty? ये थर्ड पॉइंट हो गया. नाउ फोर्थ पॉइंट. शैल आई इरेज इट? नाउ टेल मी द फोर्थ पॉइंट. फोर्थ पॉइंट क्या है बताओ? A sum of 3,000 was written off as, this is further bad debts apart from this 2,500, and 7,000 was realized against bad debts written off earlier years, and a provision of 6,000 was made for doubtful debts. 3 point है इधर. First of all tell me, further bad debts will come here. Entry same. By बोलो, by bad debts. By bad debts कितना? 3,000. Now last year bad debts recovered now. उसका मतलब क्या है? Last year bad debts recovered now. Entry cash account debit to debtors or cash account debit to bad debts recovered? Will it affect debtors account? It will not affect debtors account. So that will not come. So you have to write a note. Last year bad debts recovered now will not affect debtors account. Working note number 4. Last year, tell me, last year bad debts recovered in this year. Will not affect debtors account. Clear? Working note number 5. और एक है उधर, provision for doubtful debts. Yesterday we saw, will provision for doubtful debts affect debtors account or it will hit P&L account? So you have to write a note. PDD will also not appear in debtors account. हो गया? Will also not appear in debtors account. अभी आ जाओ, बैलेंस करो. क्लोजिंग बैलेंस कितना आता है बोलो. पहला टोटल बोलो. टोटल इज 1,80,000 टोटल. बैलेंसिंग फिगर यू सेइंग, बैलेंसिंग फिगर कितना है बोलो. माइनस करो सब. हाँ सर, 1,80,000 minus 1,05,000 minus 10,000 minus 20,000 minus 2,500 minus 3,000 कितना है? 39. Very good. 39,500 is a closing debtors. By balance carried down. Closing debtors मिल गया. This will come in the balance sheet. समझ में आ रहा है? All of you got it? So guys, what did you learn today? How to open debtors account, how to open creditors account. You have learnt. This is very, very important. Going forward, this is going to be very, very crucial for you. But you should know how to open these accounts. Now concentrate here. Guys. Okay. Now I'll give you one question, okay, where I'll start putting the things properly. Is that clear? Right? Please take down this. अरे एक मिनट रो, 1 second guys. हाँ, Mr. X, a debtor for rupees 5,000 has become insolvent and nothing could be recovered from him. Debtors, including Mr. X, appear at 2,05,000 in the trial balance as on 31st March 2018. Accounting year is the financial year. Pass adjustment entries and show how these items will appear in final accounts. All of you got the question? Yeah. Please take down. Question number 1. Now have a look at it. First I'll pass the journal entries. Journal entry for bad debts, please tell me. Bad debts account debit 5,000 to Mr. X. Who is Mr. X? A debtor. 5,000. Correct? Now tell me, how will it appear in profit and loss account? Profit and loss account, if I put an extract, okay, on the debit side, bad debts is a nominal account. Go back to the basic class. Nominal account should get what? Closed. Close the bad debts account. Entry. Profit and loss account debit to, tell me, bad debts. किधर आएगा? कितना? 5,000. Closing entry हो गया. How this will appear? Now balance sheet में क्या आएगा बताइए? In balance sheet you have debtors, no? On which side? Asset side. So tell me, on asset side, what will come? Debtors. 2,05,000 or 2 lakhs? Tell me. You have fixed assets on top and then you have current assets. Under current assets you have what? Debtors. Debtors कितना आएगा? 2,05,000 inner column less bad debts. Bad debts entry is now passed ना? Bad debts कितना है? 5,000. Outer column how much? 2 lakhs. This is how it will appear in the final accounts. ले लो. Take down. This is the answer. Yeah, this is the answer. Question number 2. Please take down. Question number 2. Please take down along with me. Following are the extract. Following are the extract extracts from the trial balance as at 31st March 2025. Particulars: debit rupees, credit rupees. This is the trial balance extract, na guys? Not the entire trial balance, but जितने items चाहिए उतना ही ले रहा हूँ. Okay, hardly 2 items. Item number 1, item number 2. Sundry debtors 2,05,000. Bad debts 3,000. Additional information. One. Now guys, sundry debtors and bad debts. Bad debts has already appeared in the trial balance. इसका मतलब क्या है? Bad debts entry is passed or yet to be passed? I am asking you a question. Bad debts is appearing in the trial balance. So bad debts entry is already passed or yet to be passed? Very good. Bad debt entry is already passed for how much? 3000. Anything which comes as an additional information, उसका entry अभी तक pass नहीं हुआ है. So we'll see the additional information. After, please take down, after preparing the TB, trial balance, it is learnt that Mr. X, a debtor, has become insolvent and nothing could be recovered, nothing could be recovered from him. Therefore, the entire amount of 5000 due from him was irrecoverable. Irrecoverable means what? Bad debts. So bad debts is not one sentence quarter. Is that clear? Okay, anyway, means these are what bad debts? These are bad debts appearing in trial balance or outside trial balance. So 5000 के लिए entry pass करना है नहीं करना है? Pass करना है. Next, create 10% PDD. PDD is provision for doubtful debts. Required. Pass necessary journal entries and show relevant accounts and show relevant ledger accounts including final accounts. Including what accounts? Final accounts. Final accounts is P&L and balance sheet. Ledger accounts, you know, debtors account, bad debts account, ये सब open करना है. Is that clear? Now one by one I'll take, have a look at it. Now, have you all copied the question, guys? Okay. Debtors account है, bad debts account है. And debtors and bad debts, already there is a balance. उसके ऊपर हम adjustments करना है. Because additional information is also given. So look at the way I open it first. Debtors account. First I'll open what account? Debtors account. Hardly 4 lines, 3 lines. Not more than that. Total पकड़ के. Okay. Next. Bad debts account. What account? Bad debts account. 2 lines. Provision for doubtful debts account. PDD account. What? PDD account. 2 lines. Okay. Next. Next, P&L account and balance sheet. Profit and loss account. Extract. This is not the entire P&L account. It is only an extract. P&L account. And then what? Balance sheet. Balance sheet, of course, asset side ही है ज़्यादा, because it is all related to debtors. Assets rupees. Okay. Journal entries, I'll put it below this. Actually, first journal entries आना चाहिए. Okay. Now, how many things you have opened? Tell me. 1, debtors. 2, bad debts. 3, PDD. 4, P&L. 5, balance sheet. All of you are ready? Now have a look at it. आ जाओ इधर. One by one I'll tell you. Do it the way I am explaining you. First, trial balance is given. Whenever the trial balance is given, take those balances in ledger accounts. You open the ledger accounts now. ले लो. Sundry debtors debit balance 2,05,000. Bad debts debit balance how much? 3,000 as it is. So debtors 2 balance brought down 2,05,000. Bad debts is also there. 2 balance brought down कितना है? 3,000. Bad debts is a nominal account. Why are you taking opening balance? It is still not closed. It is still not closed because adjustments are done. Adjustment के बाद उसको close करेंगे. Step number 1 is done. क्या करना है? Whatever items appear in trial balance, take it in ledger wherever they appear. Now look at the additional information. First additional information. What is that? After preparing TB, it is learned that Mr. X, a debtor, has become insolvent as nothing could be recovered from him. The entire amount of 5,000 due from him was irrecoverable. This is a bad debt entry. What entry? Come on, journal entry. Niche. First, bad debt entry. Bad debt entry. I am not passing the narration. Narration you can do it later on. Okay. Entry. Bad debts account debit 5,000 to debtors. That is X. Kitna? 5,000. Correct? Now, will this affect the debtors as well as bad debts account? Yes. We have opened the ledger account. आ जाओ. इधर आएगा buy bad debts. कितना है? 5,000. इधर आएगा 2 debtors. कितना है? 5,000. Sir, already 3,000 bad debts are there. These are further bad debts. What bad debts? Further bad debts. So total bad debts are 8,000. Sir, but that 3,000 is not appearing in debtors account. Why? 3,000 is already what? Passed. After passing that only the debtors balance has come down to 2 lakh. How much? 5,000. समझ में आ रहा है? All of you there with me? Yes? Okay. So first entry is done. Now next entry is, they are saying you have to create a provision of how much? 10%. Now 10% on what amount you should create? 10% on debtors amount. What amount? So for that you have to balance the debtors. अभी debtors का balance कितना है? 2,05,000. 2,05,000. By balance carried down 2 lakhs. On 2 lakhs you have to create a provision of 10%. So provision entry will be for 20,000. How much? 20,000. Is that clear? All of you are able to understand? 10% provision on debtors means on closing balance of debtors, and closing balance of debtors is not 2,05,000, it is 2 lakhs after all the adjustments. Now tell me the provision entry. आ जाओ. Second, PDD entry. PDD entry is 10% on closing debtors. Closing debtors balance. Entry. Profit and loss account debit 20,000 to PDD account. Provision for doubtful debts. Kitna? 20,000. This is nothing but 2 lakhs into 10%. Correct hai? Provision is a liability. Probable loss you are recording now only. Clear? Now should I post it in the ledger accounts? कौन सा account effect हो गया है? P&L account as well as PDD. Come down to P&L account. P&L account debit to PDD. कितना? 20,000. Now what about PDD? PDD account credit side ना? बोलो. By profit and loss account. कितना? 20,000. हो गया? Now I'll ask you the questions. Please answer this. Debtors account is a personal account. It is balanced. I once again repeat, guys. Debtors account is a personal account. It is balanced. So I have already written balancing figure. Correct? Bad debts account is a personal account, real account or nominal account? Nominal account. And nominal account should get closed. So where it should go? P&L. Where it should go? So इधर क्या लिखना है? इधर लिखना है ये nominal account है. क्या है? It should get closed. Closed होना चाहिए. should be closed. Should be closed. You don't write all those things. If you want, you can write. Just writing for your information. You already know nominal account should get what? Closed. Tell me by profit and loss account. Entry क्या आएगा? Third entry. Closing entry. Closing entry. Transfer. Transfer. Tell me bad debts to. Transfer bad debts to what? Profit and loss account. Correct? Entry bolo. P&L account debit 8,000 to bad debts 8,000. After passing this, put it in ledger. All of you got it? Come down here. 8,000 इधर आएगा. ये close हो गया sir. Yes, debtors account is getting bad debts account is getting closed. Close हो गया. Now in P&L account, you should write here 2 bad debts na. 2 bad debts 8,000. Provision you have made 20. 8,000 is current year bad debts. Clear? Okay. Now I'll ask you a question. Sir, debtors is personal, bad debts is nominal. What is PDD? PDD personal, real or nominal? It's a provision. It's a, and provision you have created means it is a future liability. It is not exactly future liability, probable loss. Correct? Though it is nominal, but it will be taken as a balancing figure. Is that clear? Are you understood? Clear? Okay. So this should be balanced. This account should get what? Balance. Though it is nominal, still it will get what? Balance. Probable losses I am recording now. Something like a provision. Actually it should be liability. क्या है? Liability. I am putting it as nominal, but it is a liability. कितना आया? Balance करो. 2 balance carried down. कितना? 20,000 is a balancing figure. Now tell me guys, out of these 3 accounts, debtors, bad debts and PDD, how many accounts are closed? Are, I am asking you a question. Please open your mouth and answer. Debtors, bad debts and PDD, how many accounts are closed? How many accounts are closed? Closed. Only 1 account is getting what? Closed. Other 2 accounts are not getting closed. They are getting balanced. They are getting visarla. Steps visarla. I have already told you the steps. Forgot. Tell me the steps of accounting process. With the help of transactions, pass the journal entries or prepare subsidiary books. With the help of journal or subsidiary books, prepare ledger. Ledger में 2 तरह के हैं. Ledger posting and ledger balancing. And then you prepare the trial balance. From the trial balance, pick up what accounts? Nominal accounts. Nominal accounts should get, and personal and real should get balanced. वो तो balanced है, ये balance है. These balances will appear in balance sheet. So tell me, how many accounts are there? How many accounts have opened? Debtors, bad debts and PDD. Out of these 3, how many are closed? Which is that? 1 is closed. 1 is closed. That is bad debts. And other 2 accounts, debtors and PDD, are balanced. Understood? And these are balanced, which will come in balance sheet. Which will come in? So now 2 lakhs should come in balance sheet and 20,000 should also come in balance sheet. Balance sheet asset side क्या लिखोगे? Fixed assets के अंदर या current assets के नीचे? Current assets के नीचे debtors. Inner column how much? 2 lakhs. Less PDD how much? 20,000, which is 1 lakh 80,000 outer column. How 2 lakhs you understood? 2 lakhs is the closing balance, not the opening balance, because we have already done the adjustments there. Any difficulty? Any difficulty? Clear? All of you got it? हो गया ना? Up till here, any difficulty, guys? Now, 1 second. The same sum, if I continue next year, if I continue Don't take anything right now. Okay. Next year if I continue, I will have debtors balance of how much? I'm talking about next year. What year? Next year. Next year के लिए debtors balance कितना मिलेगा? 2 balance brought down कितना? Useless fellows, you still not understood. 1,80,000 है? हैं? Debtors balance कितना है? आ जाओ. कितना है इधर? 1,80,000 तो ये ledger ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ? ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದು ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ? So you will get debtors next year में debtors account कितना? 1 lakh? 2 lakh. Correct? And what about PDD account? PDD is also balanced na? It is not closed. Clear? Debit या credit है? अरे PDD debit या credit है? Useless fellows tell me यार, ये balance कहाँ लिखा है? Debit side लिखा है, मगर ये next credit है क्या ना? हाँ, tell me next year what? By brought down. Opening balance कितना है? This is how you start next year. It means that there is already a opening provision of how much? This is known as opening provision now. Opening provision कितना है? Now अगले साल में actual bad debts हुआ समझो 20,000 कितना है? एंट्री क्या मारोगे? नेक्स्ट ईयर में आपने लास्ट ईयर you made a provision for doubtful debts of how much? 20,000. You doubted 20,000. Now that doubt has come into a reality in this year, that is next year, of 20,000. Now tell me the entry for bad debts. Bad debts account debit to debtors. That will not change, 20,000. But bad debts is a nominal account. Where it will go? Tell me, bad debts account debit to debtors. आपने correct entry मारा 20,000. Now bad debts is a nominal account or no? It should get closed. Tell me the entry. P&L account debit to bad debts is a wrong answer. PDD account debit, because already PDD you have done last year का. So bad debts should be adjusted with ये bad debt should be adjusted with this PDD. So PDD account debit to bad debts करके आएगा कितना? 20,000. It should not go to what? Sir, but in this sum you sent everything to P&L. Look at this, sir. PDD आया, bad debts भी आया. अरे there was no opening provision. There was no in this sum जो आपने मैंने अभी sum दिया है ये sum. In this sum, do you find any opening provision? So opening provision नहीं है. First time you are doing what? Provision. Then bad debts also will be transferred to P&L. Provision also goes to what? P&L. Understood? But if there is opening PDD, then current year bad debts should be first adjusted against opening PDD. How it is done, we'll take that in the next sum. That is tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll continue with this. Up till here, any difficulty? Are you getting it? I will wind up the class. Tomorrow again this will be repeated. खत्म करेंगे इसको. We'll finish off this provision for doubtful debts. I hope all of you are able to understand this. Clear?